We thought this show couldn't get any worse, but Lucasfilm and Star Wars said, hold my beer. They have reportedly cast a person who thinks that they are a woman, but are really a man in the upcoming The Acolyte show. This report comes from The Direct, and they claim that a man known as Oliver Thorne, who pretends to be a woman named Abigail, will appear in The Acolyte as a character named Ensign Eurus. This is what their report says. According to his agency, United Agents, British actor Oliver Thorne is due to play Ensign Eurus in The Acolyte, making his Star Wars' first ever quote-unquote transgender actor in a non-minor role. You might know Oliver Thorne as a YouTuber. He runs the channel Philosophy Tube. And if you didn't think this show was already absolutely awful, they previously cast actress Amanda Stenberg, who claims to be non-binary, as one of the main Jedi characters in the show. Back in July 2022, the official Star Wars Twitter account announced, "Join us in welcoming Amanda Stenberg to the Star Wars galaxy, #The Acolyte." She then posted to her Instagram, writing, "Next stop, galaxy far, far away. I'm so excited to finally announce I'm joining Star Wars, #The Acolyte. Honored is an understatement. May the Force be with you." And usually I don't talk about this stuff here on YouTube, but I do think it's important to point this out. There is an underlying theology and philosophy on why this stuff is so wrong and why it is such a heinous ideology. And it is heinous because it rejects the significance of the sex body and seeks cultural, medical, and legal validation of the person's self-defined identity, an approach called gender affirmation. Furthermore, there is ample evidence that gender affirmation not only does not resolve a person's struggles, but also can, in fact, exacerbate them. The acceptance and or approval of a person's claimed transgender identity is particularly dangerous in the case of children whose psychological development is both delicate and incomplete. First and foremost, a child needs to know the truth. He or she has been created male or female forever. Affirming a child's distorted self-perception or supporting a child's desire to be someone other than the person, male or female, God created, gravely misleads and confuses the child about who he or she is. That's exactly what Lucasfilm and Star Wars are trying to do by casting these individuals that buy into this absolutely vile ideological nonsense. They are trying to confuse children and gravely mislead them and ruin them. And Bishop Burbage, my bishop here in the Diocese of Arlington, he continues saying, in addition, gender-affirming medical or surgical interventions cause significant, even irreparable bodily harm to children and adolescents. These include the use of puberty blockers and, in effect, chemical castration to arrest the natural psychological and physical development of a healthy child, cross-sex hormones to induce the development of opposite sex, secondary sex characteristics, and surgery to remove an adolescent's healthy breasts, organs, and or genitals. He adds, these kinds of interventions involve serious mutilations of the human body and are morally unacceptable. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. He goes on and says, adolescents are particularly vulnerable to claims that gender transition will resolve their difficulties. Long-term studies show higher rates of mortality, suicidal behavior, and psychiatric morbidity in gender-transitioned individuals compared to the general population. And this is exactly the kind of thing that Lucasfilm and Star Wars is promoting towards children. They are trying to destroy these kids, and it's not just kids. They're trying to destroy young adults and even adults as well with this poisonous and vile ideology, trying to make it seem normal that it is normal to mutilate yourself. It is normal to perform a chemical castration on yourself. It is not normal. It is wrong, and it is heinous and vile and immoral. And we cannot accept this. It is morally unacceptable. Morally unacceptable. And it's not just this show that they're promoting it in. Back in 2021, they had these two Jedi twin characters named Tarek and Carrot. I don't know how you say his name, but they revealed that they are, quote, non-binary trans non-binary Jedi, excuse me. And they promoted it on Facebook March 31, 2021, as part of their Star Wars The High Republic initiative. I mean, these people are all in on this stuff. It's absolutely sick and disgusting. And we have to say enough is enough. and you should not watch this show. You should not watch this show, whatever. I don't care what you think of Disney Star Wars or any of the storytelling elements that we've seen in the sequel trilogy. You shouldn't watch this show because of this vile ideology that they are promoting.